Hey guys, this is HA699, Big Bad Weird Eddie, and Malik Davis. And here in Nerd Squad, we will like to pay a quick tribute to an actor, icon, a legend, Adam West. He just passed away, I believe Monday, or was it Tuesday?
It was Monday.
It was Monday. Yeah, so we will. It was very heartbreaking, very sad news. No one, I don't think anybody predicted this, but very sad to hear about this. We would like to, just talk about it. Adam West. He was the first TV Batman, so it's just really sad to hear about this news. And if you guys don't know what else that Adam West did, bless you. If you don't know what else Adam West did, he was the Mayor West in Family Guy.
Wait, who doesn't know who Adam West is?
Come on, freak show. It's supposed to be a serious moment, but there's always that one person that does. There's always that one person that you mention that it takes a while. Like if I was to mention Scott Steiner, you'd be like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "The Big Papa Pump." Oh, him, the guy who's in TNA. Yeah, him. You get it?
Well, that's because he's nowhere near the level of Adam West.
Okay, that's a debate for another day. But we're very sad. Anybody like to take a moment to talk about Adam West? Ty, Freak Show, Reaper, Lobo. Oh, and just a spoiler alert: we have a new member on the team.
Hi, how you doing?
Jeez, spoilers.
I mean, not really.
Did we do
I
it?
didn't really grow up with him as Batman. I more grew up with him as being Mayor West and Family Guy. So,
But yeah, let's just.
I did grow up watching a lot of the old Batman, as well as the most recent Batman film he did, the New Adventures of Cape Crusader animated film, and I thought it was absolutely one of the funny. It was really funny, and it was just one of the more interesting animated Batman movies. And that he's the most unique Batman out of the Batman. Is it Batman or Batman?
Batman.
I'm not trying to be funny, but
Yeah, I get what you mean.
it's Batman.
I mean, it's not like George Clooney's Batman where you call it Batnips.
okay. I try to forget about that one, to be honest.
You can't forget about it.
It's Nipman, really.
Exactly, yeah. But anyways, back to Adam West. Ty, Lobo, you got anything you want to say? A little louder, please, if you don't mind.
May he rest in peace.
All right. Just want to make sure your beauty got on the voice.
I already spoke, though.
Shut up, freak show. Wrong gimmick.
I'm not going to talk about sentimental things. I prefer to just say that.
I feel you, man. Lobo?
I mean, I didn't really grow up with Adam West Batman, so I only knew him from Quahog. So the only thing I can say is, may he rest in peace.
Yeah, we try. I know it sound. I hope you guys don't think we're being dicks, but we are really sad about Adam West. We're just trying to build light to this, but very sad.
Have you seen that new movie?
The Cape Crusaders with Batman.
Yeah, with the Adam West.
I watched clips of it. I don't really watch. Yeah.
I've yet to see it, honestly.
I watched the old Batman movie with Adam West with that Catwoman. She was gorgeous. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna take 10 seconds of moment of silence, and after 10 seconds, you will see Nerd Squad old intro. I have to update the Nerd Squad intro for our new members, but we will entertain you, and we will make sure to give you the best podcast ever. Well, Real Talk might beat it, but we're going to give you the best episode in Nerd Squad. And like I said, we will give 10...
the second best podcast ever.
Yeah. So we're going to give Adam West the 10 seconds. Nerd Squad Podcast is sponsored by Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy. Pick it up now with the remastered edition of Crash 1, 2, and 3. Wrath is Cortex Strikes Back and Warped, Crash Warped. So get it right now on PS4 only, June 16th. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Nerd Squad Podcast. It is H8699. And do you have to do that intro? I thought it was a good intro. Yeah, I'm a little broken.
Broken.
Yes, if you don't know, I've been hearing lots of voices in my head lately, and on my
I understand though.
in my other podcast, you know, I lost my IC title, and very sad. But Reaper was gonna make a good champion one day. Yeah.
He's already been better than you.
Okay. One more talk and you're out this podcast. But enough of that. I'm not going to be talking a lot because of this multiple personalities thing. So you guys go do your intros.
What's going on, everyone? I am the Reaper of Nerd Squad Podcast, aka the Reaper of Real Talk Wrestling. How y'all doing? Oh, H8, I made that video since we're doing Star Wars shit.
Alright, you want to watch it right now?
That's up to you.
Do it. I shouldn't. Do it. That's not the Jedi way. Do it. 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 Do it.
I've been looking forward to this.
Why did you do it?
I was watching Reaper. I was watching Reaper's video.
His name is literally just a bunch. It's just random.
Wait, whose name is random?
Yours is just literally the letter H, and then it looks like you just hit your keyboard.
8699.
I'm on Sesame Street. Today's letter is H, brought to you by the number 8699.
Yes, that is ultimate headcanon.
Okay. Ty and Lobo, y'all ready for y'all intros?
Alright, y'all, my name is The Lobo.
The hobo.
You're probably already know me from The Real Talk. You know, you can shut the fuck up.
Oh, whoa.
Nice.
Hey, what's up with the hostility, man?
We're PG in this. We're PG in this podcast too.
Oh, my bad. Can you shut the fudge up, please?
No, we're PG in this podcast, so the proper term is, would you please shut the fuck up? You have to add the please in there. It's more polite.
Okay, that's true.
So please, just shut your fucking mouth, Lobo.
Can you please kiss my ass?
Can we please get Ty's intro so we can talk about our episode?
I don't talk to myself,
I would, but you're too busy doing it yourself.
Okay, I'm gonna get you next time.
I got it.
Alright.
Alright, so my intro is I don't talk to myself, and I'm not an out.
Oh, straight up.
But yeah, that's it. It's just Ty. Just that simple. If you can't remember that, you must be a scrubhead.
So you must be Youngblood, okay.
And everything, I'm just like, please.
Alright. So, before we get to our topics, we're going to talk about Crash versus Spyro, the first 3 games of each. Oh, I'm sorry, who's Texan? Who's Texan?
Not me.
I want him to say, I know who's Texan. I want him to stand up in a minute.
I am texting.
See, you wouldn't know if I was texting people, because I have my phone on silent.
If we got it.
Stop texting your side hoes.
You know what's really bad is that's exactly who I am texting.
Wow, I called it.
Wow.
Right.
Well, not only is he a young blood, but he's a freak show.
Exactly.
But anyways, before we're gonna talk about the Crash versus Spyro, which is ironic because Crash Bandicoot is coming out with the remastered Insane Trilogy Friday, so we picked a good
I
time to
don't
talk.
think you understand what irony is.
Okay. Oh
How is
boy.
it ironic?
I mean, it's just
Instance.
we're doing the Crash Bandicoot, the first 3 games, and then the remastered 3 games are coming out Friday. It's just ironic. It's just
It's ironic considering the fact that we planned Crash versus Spyro before the announcement of the.
Thank you, freaking dick. Not you, Reaper, Hunter. I mean, Freak Show. But anyways, before we talk about that, we're going to talk about Crash and Spyro, and we're going to talk about
Mr. Freak Show.
we're going to talk about Star Wars, the trilogy. But we're gonna break it down to episode 1 through 2 with the Clone Wars, and then the next episode pick up with 3.
I'm just gonna let people know this right now. Freak Show has not seen all of Star Wars, so anything he says about the series is automatically null and voided.
Yeah,
Wow.
Freak Show's like that Star Trek guy.
Oh, you're damn right I'm a Star Trek guy.
Star Trek sucks.
It does.
Thank you.
I can't get into it. Guys with red
Instead of
shirts.
watching it, I fell asleep.
That's what I felt about Maverick's Title Reign.
That's perfectly fine.
I'm not going to lie though, I do enjoy the newer Star Treks that have been going on. I just can't get into the older ones.
The only one I actually really like is Star Trek: The New Generation with Kirk, or not Kirk.
All right. That's enough about Star Trek. We're not doing that. Never in this podcast. But let's talk.
So you're afraid to get into actual nerd stuff, not boring sci-fi fantasies? Because one is actually sci-fi, one is just fantasy.
All right. So how about this? When you win the world title, we could do a Star Trek episode.
Who is Star Trek?
Captain Kirk and stuff. All right. Well, anyways, I got the name wrong on purpose. I don't care. Let's talk about.
No, it's not necessarily wrong.
You got the name right, Malik.
I did?
Yeah, there's a Captain Kirk. That's the original.
I said no, it's Captain Crunch.
Wow.
Captain Crunch died for your sins. What are you talking about?
Anyways, let's talk about the new Dragon Ball Z gameplay that just came out.
Don't care.
Yeah.
And this is sad considering the fact that I love Dragon Ball Z, but I hate those type of games. I hate the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
I like it, but I mean,
I like
I don't really
Marvel.
much to say outside of that.
I
personally like the Marvel vs. Capcom games.
Yeah, I liked it. I like Marvel vs. Capcom too. I mean, I'm excited that it's a Dragon Ball Z game, but I personally feel like if they was going this route, they should have just done Budokai 4/5, in my opinion. I think doing another Budokai game or Budokai Tenkaichi would have been a safer route.
Did you just call it Budokai?
Yeah, Budokai.
Budokai.
That's how you pronounce it, right? Isn't that how you say it, Budokai?
No, Budokai. Like, the fat guy, Buddha.
Wait, is Budokai?
Yes.
Budokai.
Yeah, I like Budokai.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
No, that's not how. Hold on, let me look up the name. That's not how you. It's pronounced Budokai.
No.
B-U.
No, it's not.
I thought it was Budokai.
Budokai. Budokai.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai.
No, Budokai.
Wait, I thought it was Budokai.
Yeah. Hold on.
Oh,
There's no Y.
But the Kai makes Kai, so it's Budokai.
Buddha. Budokai, not Budokai.
That's what I'm saying, Budokai.
We'd like to apologize on behalf of the podcast for this man's stupidity.
Hey, Budokai doesn't matter.
It's Budokai.
It's Budokai.
Oh,
It's
Budokai.
still real
No.
to me, damn it.
Wrong podcast. It's still Budokai to me.
Not like most like
Anyways, so Reaper doesn't like it. Lobo likes it. Yeah, Freak Show is okay with it. Ty, what you think about it?
But you're missing the point.
I absolutely think it's beautiful.
You think it's beautiful?
I would prefer to play that than I do Xenoverse, in all honesty.
Really? You're not
I
a
don't
Xen-
like 3D fighters anymore.
I'm not gonna lie.
Look, to be fair though, I kind of have this bias against Dragon Ball Z games now, considering the fact that the one thing that I want I can't get, which is a remastered of Tenkaichi series.
Yeah, you think you're angry? I mean, whatever is gonna get us closer to Budokai Tenkaichi 4, or I mean not 4, but like a sequel to 3 or something like that, or a 3 remaster. I don't know, but that
They
nothing
could
can-
do a sequel to. They could do a sequel to 3 with all these Dragon Ball Supers.
It would be perfect. It would be the
That's
best
literally
Dragon
a
Ball
whole-
Z game they could.
That's literally like 20 new characters plus a whole 4 new sagas plus the Battle of Gods movie and Frieza movie. They could make a new game out of that for the Tenkaichi series.
I say if they do that, then they make one chapter with Dragon Ball, chapter 2 Dragon Ball Z, chapter 3 Super, and chapter 4 GT.
Or we could just erase GT from existence.
Yeah, I like Super Saiyan 4. Not gonna lie.
That's the only thing good about GT.
Eh,
Yeah, it was kind of crappy.
I mean, I like the villains, to be honest. I felt like Baby was very underrated.
Baby and Super Saiyan 4 were the only good things about GT. It had good ideas, just poor execution.
What about Super 17?
Exactly.
Super 17 was a good idea with poor execution.
What about the Shinrons?
Again, a good idea with poor execution.
I
Confused. I was a kid when I saw that.
all right. Now
I was
you just
super
being
confused.
an a-hole. I thought Super 17 was perfect.
It is, but it was.
Considering the fact that it was only like 5 episodes long.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you do better?
Actually, yeah, I can do better. Do you want me to?
Yeah, book the Super 17 arc right now, and here's why.
Okay, so my basic headcanon for Super 17 is this. If you watch the original Dragon Ball, the first enemy that Goku fought was the Red Ribbon Army, and later on in Dragon Ball Z, Dr. Gero and the androids. At least in my headcanon, the enemy that Goku should have fought at the end to end off the series should have been the enemies that he fought off in the beginning.
Sorry to interrupt, I just seen the meme that was sent. The meme that was sent.
Oh,
I've seen it before, but it never make me laugh.
It's the missing piece.
Little D.
I like.
Why did they think that was a good name for a card?
They got Lord of D.
Yeah, Lord D, Little D, Big D.
Jesus, Lobo.
Maddie.
Next you got Puppy D.
Okay, you done?
Yeah, wait. I legit want to hear how he will book Super 17.
See, I would, but yeah. Anyway, like I was saying, just to,
Yo, Freak Show, put your mic on mute. I want to hear Reaper's story.
okay, so basically, long story short, I honestly feel that Super 17 should have been a longer arc and should have been the last villain Goku fought. Considering the fact that the Red Ribbon Army was the first villain he fought, and if they were going to make GT the final series at the time, which we know now it's not because of Super 17 should have been Goku's final enemy.
Okay.
Because it would have rounded it off perfectly. You start off with the Red Ribbon Army, you finish off with the Red Ribbon Army.
Alright, but may I ask a question? How do you get Super 17? Dr. Gero's in hell. Is everything going to still play the same?
Everything is going to play the same. The events don't play out the same, though. 18 doesn't come in to help Goku kill Super 17. Goku doesn't act like a complete idiot when he sees like 17's absorbing his energy, because that's another thing that pisses me off. Oh no, he's absorbing my energy. I'm just going to keep on blasting him with more and making him even more strong.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, before you go on, if you watch the fight, Goku notices that he was absorbing the attacks. 10 minutes later into the fight, still going, he announces that you're absorbing all my attacks, aren't you? So, yeah, GT wasn't that smart. I had to question that too. But anyways, continue, Reaper. You got more?
Okay, so yeah, basically, like I said, 18 doesn't appear to help Goku. Vegeta still has the Super Saiyan 4 shape. And ultimately, you take what happened between Omega Shenron and you put it together and you switch it over to Super 17. You make 17 more powerful enough to match up with at least Super Saiyan 4 in shape. So it's basically, you're taking the ending of the Shadow Dragon saga and you're putting it with Super 17 to the point to where they do the Spirit Bomb against him and it becomes too powerful for him to absorb.
Alright.
There's no Shadow Dragons. Goku doesn't fly off with Shenron at the end. They kill Super 17 as Gogeta, and they basically just end it there.
Okay.
Goku stays on Earth, trains with Oob some more, and that leaves it open for more stuff to happen because Goku's still on Earth, the Dragon Balls are still around, they didn't become cracked, Oob is still there, getting more powerful.
Okay.
So basically, I would delete the whole entire Shadow Dragon saga completely.
Alright, so you delete the Shadow Dragons and make the Super 17 arc a little longer to the point where 17 was just so unstoppable that the Z fighters had to basically like try to hide or just wait out till Goku came back from hell.
Basically. And they would do the fusion just like they did against Omega Shenron, and everything would play out the same. He would die by the Spirit Bomb because the energy was universal and he couldn't absorb that much energy. 17 gets killed. Goku doesn't fly away with the dragon because the dragon is cracked. Oob still stays on Earth. Goku still trains with Oob, and it leaves the Dragon Balls still there to be used, and it leaves the whole story open for continuation.
Okay, I like it.
Next caller.
I still do like it.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, it's better. It's not like most plots. Yeah, Naya clock is still here, motherfuckers.
See, the main reason why I hate the Shadow Dragons isn't because of Omega Shenron or Nova. It's because of the whole first 5 dragons where they had Pan and Goku facing off against stupid characters and shit.
Filler characters?
Let's be honest. The only 3 dragons in that series that are worth anything are Ice Shenron, Sin Shenron, and Nova Shenron, and in continuation Omega because of the absorption of the dragon.
I mean, I only remember only 3 of them because Nova and Shen were the main 2, and then Ice Shenron was probably the most. I mean, he's mostly in the games now.
Okay, that's my point though. You only
I
remember those 4.
only remember Omega.
The the other dragons don't mean shit. Nobody remembers the other dragons.
I mean, I remember how funny they were, but not to a degree.
You don't even remember their names though. So I mean,
Yeah, that's why I just remember like one of them is Zorpan. One was disguised as a beautiful woman that was wished from the panties. So I mean,
Also, another thing for GT, I would either erase Tan completely, or I would make it so she's not such a whiny girl.
okay. Oh, whoa.
Yeah, to be honest, she was a bitch in that show.
Oh my God! And Lobo is uncensored in this podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. She was a little brat.
Nah, I mess with you, man. I don't care. It's cool, man.
I'm just like saying, like, from what I see, man. Like when I was like little, when I watched that, I was like, gosh, she's annoying. Now I look at her, I'm like, gosh, she's a real bitch.
Hey, man, it's cool, man. It's all cool, but
I mean, what do you think of Pan?
I mean,
bitch.
I mean,
at least he agrees.
I'll just say this: there are some characters you keep, and some characters you want to forget about. That's all I will say for now.
Kind of like Goten.
Alright.
I kind of forget about him in GT.
Okay, I like Goten, so no.
In GT,
Oh,
no.
I mean,
Dragon Ball Z, sure.
I mean, if we're being honest, everybody's forgettable in GT except for Goku, and then they got Vegeta back only for the Baby Saga and the Super, and then the Nova shot, the Shadow Dragon Saga.
Of course, Goku's unforgettable in GT. Don't you know what GT stands for?
Goku time.
Yes.
Thank you, Team 4-Star. Now, all right.
Yeah, but I've had this conversation on the Team 4-Star page thousands of times, so I already have this. I already have the whole entirety of GT just cooked out in my head.
All right. Okay. I'm really curious about how you book GT.
Well, like I said, erase Shadow Dragons, make 17 longer, keep the Baby Saga because that was about the best thing going for it. And I would have Goten and Trunks accompany Goku to space rather than Pan.
Okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. Have Gotenks with Goku, because they're the next generation. Yeah, that's pretty much that. That makes perfect sense. And speaking of perfect, the perfect trilogies, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. Tyreek, would you like to take it from here?
Sure, why not? So everybody knows Crash started back in the late 1990s and stuff like that.
No, I didn't know that.
That was a funny one.
He was a kangaroo, right? That orange kangaroo?
I thought it was a ferret.
He's a Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that's fast.
I mean,
Isn't he that raccoon that runs around with the little robot?
no. You're thinking of Mario.
It's funny because he's supposed to be a bandicoot, but he looks nothing like a bandicoot. But
Wait, what does a bandicoot look like?
All right.
He looks like a fucking rat.
All right, so I'm gonna post it in the chat so y'all can get a glimpse of it. But continue, Ty.
Yeah. So Crash Bandicoot is a game that came out in the late 1990s, and it first started off with Crash 1. Crash is pretty much just like everybody. Well, not everybody knows, but Crash is pretty much just like a Bandicoot. He has jeans on. I like him. He just looks cool. He's orange. There's 3 games that came out within, I think, like a 10-year time period or like 5-year time period, and each game just pretty much just takes place at different timelines. Like the first one, obviously, taking place at the present tense. Let's just call it the present tense. Eventually, he finds out that I forgot. Dang, it's been a minute. A scientist created him and his family, and in the first game, he's pretty much trying to find himself. The second game, he finally finds. I think it was Dr. Cortex or something like that. In the first game, he meets Uka, and that's pretty much just like a mask. That mask is practically his guide. Like every Naughty Dog game, there's a guide in any of them, and the game has always been. I guess it was like a big hit on the PlayStation systems, along with Spyro and Crash being the two system sellers for it. And recently, Sony's decided, hey, we're gonna make a remaster of it, actually a remake, and it kind of went on hiatus for a while because the company who made it, Universe, Sony didn't want to actually go through Universe just to get a Crash Bandicoot game. So they tried to work out something where they could just have the developers directly make it without having to go through the publisher Universe. So, but they couldn't do that, so they just decided to give up on the brand altogether. But now, just recently, they have the rights from Activision and everything, so they can actually make the Crash game. So I'm happy about the fact that the Crash Trilogy is coming back. They already confirmed. There was some confirmation saying that there's going to be the Crash Team Racing that's going to come back also. So hopefully they're going to show that before Gamescom or TGS this year.
Okay. Speaking of Crash, yeah, the first one he was trying to save his girlfriend. The second one trying to save the world, I think, and the third one was to save time. But and let's see, what was I about to say? I was thinking about that Bandicoot. Yeah, it looks ugly. Looks nothing like a Bandicoot. He looks more of a the Tasmanian Devil from the Looney Tunes, to be honest.
Looney Tunes, yeah.
Well, Jesus, I had my thoughts in it. That was a great narration
what
about.
What are the titles of the games? I know 1 and 2 is just 1 and 2.
No, it's called Crash Bandicoot. Second one is Crash Cortex Strikes Back. And then the third one is Crash 3 Warped.
My favorite is Wrath of Cortex.
The third one. Wait. Wrath of Cortex? That's the fourth one. With Crunch.
That's it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Crash Tag Team Racing. I kind of want to.
My favorite one is Warped.
Everybody says Warped is their favorite.
Yeah, Warped is probably my favorite too.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just want to see Crunch back into the Crash Bandicoot series. You know, just saying. Yeah. And I mean, they got his girlfriend back in Crash Bandicoot, the first one remastered. So let's get Crunch back into Crash Bandicoot. Ty, you got your Spyro narration?
Yeah, so Spyro is pretty much like the whole Spyro series came out on the PlayStation 1 along with Crash. So Spyro's.
Wait, are you saying they're twins?
No, they're not twins. One is a purple dragon and the other one is an orange bandicoot.
That looks nothing like a bandicoot.
Have you ever heard of fraternal twins?
Yeah, like, I mean, it could be that too. So yeah, Spyro is pretty much like a young dragon that was he was having fun until some evil person, like evil dragon came along, and he just decided to turn all the dragons in the world to like crystal statues.
Oh, Nasty Nork.
Yeah, Nasty Nork. And so eventually he has to go around and then pretty much with his friends he has to unlock all these dragons. It's pretty much kind of like how Twilight Princess is, where you have to go to each of the shrines to banish the Twilight from certain areas. So
except if it was first.
Yeah, except it was first. So
really, Twilight Princess is like Spyro.
Yeah, Twilight Princess is like Spyro, but you know, Legend of Zelda.
Hey, stop being an a-hole. Let him finish the narration.
If we really want to go someplace, Ocarina started it, but you know.
Oh, Oh, now we're being technical.
You know, you got to go to a certain area over here to the forest, and then once you banish the darkness, you get the fucking gem, and then you can take the gem over to the Temple of Time, stuff like that. It's the same format that they've been games have been following. You know, you unlock certain areas, you collect certain gems and stuff like that, so that you can unlock other parts of a new world. And Spyro and Crash are very similar. The first 3 games were good. They were great. I think 2 being the best in the series in terms of sales. 3 was almost there, but it wasn't the best. Considered the best. I think it was like 3.6 mil versus like 4.2 with 2. And after that, the series just fell off. The last one, I think the last good one was like Year of the Dragon.
My favorite.
Yeah, I think that was the last good one. But hopefully, Sony can redeem it with a remake and not make it look all, PS1-y.
Okay, so question: who's your favorite villain from Crash? Like boss or whatever.
My favorite villain, in all honesty, has to be Cortex because I remember that I forgot which game it was, but it's a game where I think it's a GameCube. It's on GameCube where Crash and Cortex work together, and they're like always holding hands. And he sometimes Crash uses Cortex as a skateboard, and he slides on his face and shit like that. I just thought that their relationship was like interesting. As a kid, I always thought it was pretty cool that even though Cortex being a villain and all was still, they had to come together even though they were common enemies, they had to come together just to find out how they were gonna separate from each other and shit like that. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's the only reason why I really like Cortex.
That's Twin Sanity for PS2 at Xbox.
Yeah.
My favorite villain probably would have to be Tiny the Tiger.
Oh, how do you feel about the new Tiny the Tiger from the Mind Over Mutant game?
I don't really like him. If we're talking about like older trilogies, it was Tiny. The new Tiny, I don't like the look of him.
I'm not gonna lie, I laugh when I hear his voice in the new one. It's just it's how he delivers that line. He growls and he's like, "Quash, I really have claws with you." Like, it's hilarious.
Don't watch the video. Just click on the link for the shit. That didn't feel like. Actually, hold on. I got it. I'll just copy and paste it.
Yeah, but anyways, if we're being villains, you did Cortex, you did Tiny. I want to say Uka Uka, but I'm gonna say either Ripperoo or Dingodile or Pinstripe.
I'd say either Cortex or Uka Uka.
All right, what about you, Lobo?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The only Crash game I ever played was like some Crash Mario Party type.
Crash Bash.
What's it called? Yeah, Crash Bash.
Down. You can't see me, but I'm giving you a thumbs down.
You can put a thumbs down in the chat so you can see it.
I mean, look, I'm being honest. And then with Spyro, I only played the first one, but I barely remember it. I was a little kid. I just like, Daddy, look, I'm flying. That's the only thing I remember. But I'll go with Yuki. You know, it's my favorite.
Oh my God, Yuki. Oh my.
Wait, is that his name?
I actually Revolt. I actually just remember. Revolt. I believe there was actually I forgot in the later games there was an evil Crash. He was in another dimension. I don't remember what dimension he was in, but I remember there was an evil Crash, and that was my favorite villain. Because it kind of reminded me of like Dark Link.
Okay, so least favorite.
Character in general?
Mine, I can't remember the guy's name, but it was that guy that had like the clock and shit.
Really? I thought he was cool. Doctor
I hate him
Nefarious?
just because as a kid, I was like 7, 8 years old. I always struggled with his mission and shit. I think it was the one where you had to.
Hello.
Yo, you there?
The Reaper has arrived. Continue. You cut off.
Yeah, like I was saying, sorry, my connection dropped. When I was 7, 8 years old, when Warp came out, I was fighting him, and I always struggled with his mission, considering the fact that no, it wasn't the claw guy. It was the dude with like the giant mech robot thing that shot all the missiles.
Oh, engine.
We're talking about games that we had the most struggle.
I hate him just because of how much trouble he gave me as a kid.
Who's fapping?
Oh,
Really? All those thumbs down?
Yeah,
All right.
that's how much I dislike this statement of having not played other Crash games.
For who?
For you, Lobo, obviously. He hates you the most.
I think my favorite villain was Uku Uku.
No, because you said the only Crash game you played was Crash Bash.
If I'm being honest.
All right. Least
Be
favorite.
honest and play the other games.
Least favorite is probably the
When the remaster comes, I will. I promise.
Okay. I hate that like half of those thumbs down.
All right. Anyways,
I
my
promise.
least
I'll tell you
favorite.
how I feel about it.
God dang it, Lobo! Shut your mouth and let me talk. Do you know what's cooking? It doesn't matter what's cooking.
It doesn't matter
You didn't
what
say please.
Lobo, shut up. Anyways, least
What's the
favorite.
magic word?
Lobo, please be quiet.
Yes, I will.
Alright, cool. Now shut up. Now, least favorite character is that steroid koala bear.
which one's that?
The one that flexes and throws rocks at you in the first one. No.
Oh,
That tribe leader, the one with the stick. He was pointless. He was the first boss in the game. He was a pointless person.
Out of the trilogy, I'd just say with the tribal guy, with total, I'd say the water elemental. That one just pissed me the fuck off.
if we're gonna go by like favorite, okay, so just to let you guys know, if we're gonna do this, favorite level probably would have to be anything in the third. I don't know if they had them in the second game, but I know in the third game they had, the ancient Egyptian temple levels.
Yeah.
Where you had like the whole the dudes on the magic carpets and shit. You had
that level was cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Alright, out of the 3 games, what was your favorite? And let's go with Ty first. Ty, what was your favorite out of the 3 Crash games?
3.
3, okay. Warped. Reaper, 3, obviously. Don't know why I asked.
Warped.
Lobo, what you thinking?
Crash Bash.
I don't know why I asked you that question. I honestly don't know. Freak Show.
Out of those 3, Warped.
All right.
Total Wrath of Cortex.
Really, the most that's the most hated one.
I know. I find it very underrated.
Okay. I have to go with. I'm gonna go with the first one. Now, let's go to who I personally think is better than Crash. Spyro.
The original trilogy beats Crash's original trilogy. I'll give it that.
I personally have to disagree disagree with that.
Oh, well,
Again, I've only played 2 Spyro games.
hold on, I can't hear you. A little louder?
I said I personally disagree with that, but I've only played 2 Spyro games.
Alright, well, we'll get to this debate soon, but Spyro. Obviously, my favorite character is Spyro. I love Spyro. My favorite Spyro game was Year of the Dragon. I remember it from day one. I remember going to my grandma's house, my grandjam's house, and my aunts playing the game, and then I watched them play. It was a magical moment. I still watch Spyro Year of the Dragon on YouTube because that was like it's an amazing and beautiful game. Even on PlayStation 1, it's still fantastic. Year of the Dragon is my favorite PS1 game, and honestly, I think Spyro's way better than Crash. I can honestly say if I can go back in, no, just listen. If I could go back in time and request either Crash to get remastered or Spyro, I would choose Spyro.
I would have to agree with you.
Yeah, I think
I would
Spyro.
choose neither because I would just want new stuff.
I mean, I want new stuff too, but you can't lie. This new stuff is kind of crappy. I mean, look at the new
The
Mario.
Skylanders, Spyro.
Oh God,
Okay.
no, we don't talk about that.
That's one of the things we don't talk about. We don't discuss it didn't happen.
We don't
It's like
talk about
Trilogy.
Skylanders,
Oh,
We don't
okay.
talk about it doesn't get any power.
and
Yeah.
we
I don't know
also
what I was talking about.
yeah. I don't know what
He
you're
was
talking about.
ugly. He was super
To
ugly.
be fair, the remastered version of Crash doesn't look right.
Actually, I disagree. I think the remaster of Crash looks great.
I disagree because of the fact his head's supposed to be like when it's like a square now. It was originally like that weird triangle, and it worked because with the craziness.
Hey. Guess what? Guess who cares? Not me. Not my freak
You're
show.
missing the point.
Thank you, Reaper. Spyro. I think Spyro's better than Crash. I think the games is better. And I feel like there's more of a story in Spyro than it is in Crash. Crash barely had any cutscenes. It was just Crash is basically the Nintendo Entertainment System Mario Brothers, where you just do level by level. Where in Spyro, there's actually a story in it with cutscenes and stuff. I'd rather a story than just level by level.
See, that's kind of the reason why I don't like Spyro, was because of all the cutscenes.
Really? You don't like a story?
Not really, no. At that point in time and age, I didn't care about a story. I cared about being able to just go into a game and play a game.
Okay. So you're the type of person that doesn't like a story, is what you're telling me.
Not at that age, when I was like 7, 8, 9, 10 years
Alright.
old when those games came out.
So what about now? Do you
Wow, you're old.
Damn.
you're missing
Well,
the
I'm
point.
26, so.
You're missing the point. He's still cool at 26.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right.
Unlike you, you're not very cool.
I mean, I'm 19. I still got time.
Wait a minute.
Okay,
You're
so
younger
hold
than
on.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You didn't know that?
AJ.
No.
Okay, hold on.
Happy
AJ.
20th birthday, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy
Freak Show just
birthday.
said you're not cool.
Happy
Okay,
birthday.
AJ, Freak Show just said you're not cool. I have a question for you.
All right.
Okay. I don't
No,
know
I
who your
have a
question is
question
for.
for you.
Who's Malik? I'm HA699 slash the
I've been calling you that. You haven't been answering. The minute I call you Malik, you acknowledge.
No, I heard you. I was waiting for Youngblood to shut up. I mean, Freak Show to shut up so I can hear your question.
Okay, so Freak Show just said you're not cool. I have a question. Do you want to be cool?
I feel like this is leading to a diss, but sure.
Okay, good. Because if you didn't, I'd spit in your face. Because I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
Ah, the Carlito reference. I love it. But
No, going back to what I was saying, you asked if, like, now I would like the story.
yes,
Honestly, if they were to remaster Spyro like they are Crash, probably. But the fact is, like, I can hardly go back and play PS1 or PS2 games because the graphics hurt my eyes.
Well, see, I disagree. I don't feel like you should handicap the game because of the graphics. In my opinion, when I downloaded the Mario Party Nintendo 64 emulator, I enjoy playing Mario Party and Mario Kart. Ask Lobo, when we were in high school, I couldn't get that because my phone was out of date, but he could get Mario Kart, and I played Mario Kart on his phone for nonstop. It was the best moment. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, good
I remember
times.
that.
We have to chill again soon, Lobo. It's been too long. It's been what, 2 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta chill again.
Yeah. I got Mario Kart on the Switch.
Okay, so if you guys don't know, the first 3 Crash games and the Spyro games are able to be bought and played on PlayStation 3. That's the furthest back I would go to play those games.
All right, so you should play it.
I don't have a PS3 anymore. I have a PS4. I got rid of my PS3 like years ago.
All right, who has a PS3?
I do.
All right, get Crash and get Spyro.
Well, I'm gonna wait for the remaster version.
Oh, you got PS4?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you might as well get the remaster version, but get Spyro.
Spyro. All right.
Yeah, that's my boy. I'm proud of you.
I'll get the Skylander Spyro.
Yo, how do you kick somebody out of a call?
You just remove him from the group, he'll automatically be kicked out of the call.
You serious?
Serious.
All right, that's cool. Remind me of that next time. Say something stupid like that again.
Wait, please don't kick me out.
Don't say that. We don't speak of Skylanders. Not in this chat.
Okay, I won't speak of Skylanders. I'll just get the Lander Sky Spyro.
I mean,
Oh my god.
Completely different.
Skylanders isn't that bad of a game. It's just the whole Spyro and shit is what sucks about it.
Anyways, before people get kicked out of this call, Ty, who's your favorite?
Okay, no, I want to hear this. What's your problem with Skylanders? Other than Spyro, which is obviously one of my problems too. I really want to hear what your problem is with the game.
It looks stupid, looks ugly, and it looks unattractive. I've seen gameplay and it looks boring. The closest I will get Skylanders is to get the Bowser and Donkey Kong gameplay. But other than that, Skylanders look stupid. I saw the TV show on Netflix that had Crash Bandicoot. Good God, they're killing off game series. If a game character is on Skylander, you know that game series is dead.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. First off, yes, the TV show on Netflix did suck. I agree. No, the game is not boring. It's actually really fun to play if you have multiple people playing with you.
Exactly. If it's just fun for multiple people, it's not a good game. Well, I can play Injustice by myself.
Okay, so that could be 99% of all games then, because even Xenoverse, people usually do that with teams and shit. So you're saying the fact that people prefer to play Xenoverse on multi, that it's a bad game?
I mean, people say Xenoverse 2 is a bad game automatically because of the system.
It's not.
It's decent, but my favorite Dragon Ball Z game is the Budokai Tenkaichi.
It's Budokai. Oh my god.
Okay,
Alright, so I click this one button and he's removed, right?
Wait, don't kick me out. What the hell?
I think he's referring to me.
you.
He's referring to me.
Okay.
You're missing the point, Lobo. He wants to kick me out because
I actually want to keep you and kick him out. This is how bad this is right now.
because I call it Budokai. I don't understand why.
Because you're wrong. And you sound stupid and you bring down the rest of our collective intelligence.
Well, it's how I pronounce it.
No, he's not. Freak show, he's not bringing us down, he's building us up. He has to look stupid so we look smarter. It's like when you put a ugly chick next to an uglier chick to make the ugly chick look beautiful.
Oh,
I'm done.
I did say before the podcast start that Reaper was the lady killer. I said that, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna catch some Z's, guys.
You going to sleep, man? All right. Well,
Yeah,
before you,
I'm fucking crying over here, please.
all right, but before you go, if you're serious, because we're gonna get into this debate, Crash or Spyro, which one do you like better and why?
Preferably,
Hey,
I like. They both got some of their ideas and some of their like game mechanics from the Legend of Zelda. There would be no Crash if there was no Spyro. There would be no Spyro if there was no Crash. That's why they have games where they're both in, and they have like these partnerships because they're pretty much built and played the same way. You collect apples, you collect gems. The games are almost exactly the same. It's based on which character's personality you like more. What
They're basically
background you like more.
They're basically Sony's Mario and Donkey Kong, because when those two Mario and Donkey Kong came out around the same time for Nintendo.
Yeah.
and look who
So
won.
yeah,
Who won? Mario did, right?
yeah, it's because the team that was originally doing the Crash and the Spyro games, I feel like they lost it. They kind of lost. They went off. The thing about Mario is like he's kind of like it's so much you could do with Mario. You could easily just keep doing it. Mario save Peach, Mario save Peach, Mario save Peach type of thing. But with Crash, it was like they would have to continuously make villains. Like they could have easily made like Cortex just constantly you fighting Cortex, but eventually you had to work with him. So that relationship or that evil just like kind of died down a little bit. So they for them to remake Crash and make Crash bring it back to its glory, they would have to come up with some new ideas or some new innovative ideas with Crash.
I'm not gonna lie.
Spyro.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd kind of like to see, like, the Super Mario Maker game. I'd like to see that for a Crash Bandicoot. You build your own Crash levels and shit.
Yeah, that would be nice. I love when you get to ride the bears and stuff like that. When you used to ride
I would
bears,
say it's a bad idea, but I said that about Mario Maker, and I was most definitely wrong. So
Now, actually, I think that was a stupid thing to diss Mario Maker because you could do a lot with Mario Maker, especially with all those stuff you can do. Old versus new, yeah, you missed.
My favorite thing about Mario Maker is watching people rage on it on YouTube.
Oh yeah, but Ty, you said who you picked, Spyro or Crash Bandicoot?
yeah. So yeah, I personally my favorite color is orange. I like Crash's Taz personality. Spyro has always been very noble to me, but I started off with Crash, so I like Crash more.
All right, so I think we need to see other people.
Yes, we do need to see other people, and I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Yeah. Oh really?
Yes.
damn,
Damn, he don't want you.
not even.
That's fine.
And the story is
of someone this savage.
I still love you, but I need some sleep. I haven't been asleep for the last like 48 hours, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Oh, that's amazing.
Go to sleep. Tuck yourself in.
Hey, wait. 48 hours and 10 seconds. 15.
All right, good night, guys.
All right, love you, man. Take care.
All right, see you, man.
All right, love you too.
Wait, did you just blow a kiss at me?
Damn!
Okay. Let
He's
me.
moving on to the next.
Well, let me send him a heart so he knows I love him too.
Damn!
All right. Well, anyways.
I'm not gonna lie. I have to get to bed here soon myself. So you wanna move the Star Wars to next time?
Oh, that'd be good, because that means I'll just sit here on my own.
I guess
Star
so.
Wars sucks.
That's a killer. But I guess we can leave Star Wars for its whole self. That would make sense because we mostly talked about Crash and Spyro. So yeah, and we're about to reach.
Plus, I kind of went off 30 minutes on booking G2, so.
And then, yeah, we was talking mostly about the Real Talk podcast that we, unless you still wanted to talk about it after this episode.
I would like to figure out what the plan
I'll
is.
still talk about it after the episode. I'm just saying it's gonna take a while to review Star Wars and shit. And
Yeah, so all right, so next episode we will fully give Star Wars the attention straight into it. So we got to talk about Crash and Spyro. So Lobo, favorite Spyro memory and which one you like better, Crash or Spyro, and why?
Okay, well,
Wait, I feel like you're gonna say Spyro because of the Crash Bash, but continue, just to piss off Freak Show.
Yeah, I was gonna say Spyro.
Yeah, I knew it.
Play Crash Bash, but I promise this. Like, I promise I'll play the Crash game, the remaster. I'll text in the group chat like how I feel about it.
That's good.
Yeah, I'll give Crash a try. But Spyro right now is my favorite because
Crash Lives Matters.
Huh?
Crash Lives Matter.
I'm gonna pick, since we're debating the original three, I'm going with Spyro as well. The original three, Spyro does beat Crash. As a whole, I think Crash Bandicoot edges it out as the whole entire series, but as just those three.
Okay, that's respectable. So you think the 3 Spyro games are better than the 3 Crash games?
Yeah.
I agree. Now it's time for
honestly, like I said, I prefer.
Oh boy, Reaper being a lone wolf, always disagreeing with everybody, no matter where he goes.
Even you're disagreeing with the Outcast. I mean,
look, I grew up more with Crash. Okay.
You know, he has a point. Crash is a good game too. You gotta love it.
No one likes you. You can just go die in a river.
Oh Jesus, man. Why you just?
So you're asking what our favorite Spyro memory is? Honestly, my favorite thing to do on Spyro was just to run headfirst into the wall. Because I found it funny when he bounced off the walls.
Oh God, that sounds like such a dick thing to do. And you're going with Spyro better than Crash?
Yes. No, I'm going with Crash.
No, got him. I got him. That's right. I got you to say Spyro's better than Crash. I can die happy.
Oh, damn.
So how does it feel knowing that you said Spyro's better than Crash?
I don't know. How does it feel knowing that I'm holding your pride and joy
how does it
right now with another podcast?
How does it feel that since you beat me for that title, you unleashed the kind side? How do you feel?
I don't, because that's not my problem.
Well,
yeah, as his tag partner, I can just vouch that he has no feelings.
Well, as a person, I actually hate my multiple. I actually hate the aggressive side, to be honest. I feel like he's a boring prick.
That's why I like him, because he's a boring prick.
But the kind side, I feel like he's entertaining.
I've never been a fan of Goody Two Shoes.
I feel like he has character. The aggressive side doesn't have character.
Nah, I like more dominant type of people. I don't like people who piss up to other people.
What you think, Lobo? Do you like the aggressive or kind side?
I don't like the booty side.
Hey, they're all booty.
Yeah, they're all shit.
Hey. I'll talk about your...
Shit.
Okay, hold on. If your name is Big Bad Booty Daddy, are we still recording?
Yes. You want me to wait till the recording is over, or you want to say it now?
Okay, I'll just say it now. If your name is Big Bad Booty Daddy, if I were to ship you a box of Bootios, would you change your name?
Nah.
Hey, Hey, while we're recording, send money to HUNTERDAVIS97
You know you could you can request money in Messenger, right?
No, I'm requesting it from our fans as well.
Oh. I think you got a better chance of.
Each one of his fans will send him a penny apiece.
Oh, that would be really nice of them. Thanks, guys.
So
I'll get like 2 cents.
so one fan. So he only get one penny.
No, he has 2 fans, himself and I don't know, probably some other person. So he'll get his 2 cents.
Yeah, he has 2 fans, Freak Show and Youngblood. Those are his 2 fans.
Yeah, he'll get his 2.
I also got 100.
Triple H.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you never answered my question, did you? I asked you if I were to send you a box of Bootios.
Oh no, I would not change the name. I'm sorry, my father gave me that name.
Okay,
I am your father.
No, you're not. Stop saying that.
If I send you a box of Bootios, you have to change your name. There's no getting around it.
All right, when you send me the Bootios, I'll change my name then. That sounds fair?
Because Bootios, they make sure you ain't booty.
Then if you give me the Bootios, then I'll be the big bad daddy.
The big bad daddy.
Why does that sound even worse?
I mean,
He's the big bad son, though. I'm the daddy.
No, pretty soon he's just gonna drop the big bad and booty of his name, and everybody's gonna be forced to call him daddy.
Oh my god, I love these podcasts. They're the best. But speaking of the best, this has been a good episode. Probably one. This has been a best episode we did for a while. We got to laugh, we got to giggle. It's crazy because the actual recording, the group call is longer. Reaper, no,
it always is.
Yeah, we're probably in 2 hours in the group call, while the recording right now is in the hour and 2 minute mark. So before we leave off, let's talk about remaster games. If we can remaster one game that could be playable on both consoles, what would it be and why? Who wants to go first?
Ooh, I gotta think.
I mean, I've got to think about that. That's a good question.
Yeah, so like for example, if you want to remaster any game like the Budokai series,
Stop it.
the Budokai Tenkaichi series, I mean,
Eat shit.
any game you want, what would you remaster and why?
The Tenkaichi series.
Which Tenkaichi series? Ultimate Tenkaichi?
All 3 into one game.
No, you gotta say it. It's not called Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi. It's called Dragon Ball Z what?
Budokai.
Budokai?
No,
I wouldn't remaster the original Budokai games. I would remaster the Budokai Tenkaichi game.
Yeah, that's what you didn't say the Budokai part. You just said Tenkaichi. It's fun.
Anyway,
I mean,
what would you remaster?
I mean, if you remaster the Tenkaichi, you might as well just remaster Tenkaichi 3. I mean,
Would you be surprised if I said I like 2 better?
no, I like 2 better. I think I like 3 because of more characters, but 2 actually had a story mode and better soundtrack in my opinion.
Honestly, the level up system and item matching system was better on 2 in my opinion.
I feel like 2 is well balanced.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about my answer, and I'm stuck between 2 series to just begin back up so I can play the new ones in better graphics, and that's the Mortal Kombat series and the Tekken series.
Will you be surprised if I say I don't like Mortal Kombat or Tekken?
You know, you can.
I would just say I hate you and.
Yeah, you can go burn in hell.
But that's not a nice place, Reaper.
No. Hell is too nice for him.
Yeah, no, like, I'd have to end up seeing him if he burned in hell. He can just stay on Earth for all eternity.
That's nice to say.
Every single thing you care about taken away from you. And then I want slowly for you to develop every disease possible, but you live through them. forcing you to suffer through all of eternity.
Jesus,
And then
man.
to top it off, you step on a Lego just because that hurts like a bitch.
Yep. No, you walk through the Lego Walk of Fire, where it's just a field of Legos, barefoot.
Jesus, dude.
No, just send them to Legoland barefoot. Because if you've ever been to Legoland, the ground is Lego.
Why don't you do something that's
what?
worse? Let me rewatch Maverick's title run.
Maverick has a title run?
Well,
Since when?
he has 3 actually, and he's on his 3rd one right now.
Wait, who's
I
Maverick?
don't acknowledge this current one. I'm sorry.
Oh, we're gonna get to that, but not on this podcast. Lobo, any game you want to remastered?
Like game series or just any game?
Game. It could be a game series. It could be a game. I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, I have to say we should. I'm gonna revisit this again for another time, but for right now, I will remaster the first 4 Mario Party games just because I like Mario Party.
You know what I was gonna say? I
What?
was about to say Mario Party 5.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I went to
No, but then I was thinking because of what Freak Show said, because Tekken, like Tekken, like I'm a big fan of Tekken, so I'm like between Tekken and Mario Party 5.
You know what's crazy?
Tekken is amazing.
I was at Prodigy's house and he had Mario Party 5. I kind of wanted to play it instead of GMO for a while because I love Mario Party.
Mario Party,
Yeah.
the game that will ruin your friendships if you're not careful.
Okay, no, I take back my game. You just said GM mode. I would remaster at least 3 of the WWE 2K games. Or not 2K games.
2000.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Wait, no, you know what remastered? My childhood game, Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Actually, no, there's already a remastered. Never mind.
I honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was gonna be a dick and say Crash Bash remastered.
Nah,
No, I was really ready for you to say that.
Okay,
I wouldn't say that.
AJ, tell me, would you not play a remastered of SmackDown versus Raw?
Oh, I will play
My
it.
favorite game alone
2007.
is 07.
Yeah, I will because I have the 2007 360 disc. I don't have a 360. My 360's broke, so. When I went to Prodigy's house and played it, it was great to play GMO. I'm still waiting for at least the Xbox One to have it possible to play the SVR games because I just want to play GM mode. That's my favorite mode. I love GM mode. I love to create stuff. I hope 2K has a GM mode where you could just do GM mode because if that's the case,
They're not going to because of the fact they got that what they call their G. I've asked around it on basically every time, and I've seen them say something about the universe mode is your version of GM.
yeah, but it's not really a GM mode where you don't really can make paychecks and stuff like that. It's not. I feel like universe mode is just
A bitch version of GM.
yeah, because you don't really do nothing. I mean, I like universe mode, but I just feel like it's not a GM mode. GM mode is when you can draft your superstars and you got to make storylines. Universe mode, you really can't make storylines. You could pick people who you want, what show, and then you just do that, this and that, and make matches. You don't really create storylines. You have to hope that the game makes a storyline for you with those people. Oh, it got really quiet. I hate that.
Yeah, but that's because we're just waiting on you to stop talking so you can breathe.
Oh, really? I'm sorry. When I get really passionate, I talk a lot.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm okay with you talking without breathing because eventually you'll stop breathing.
God damn.
On the GM shit. So,
What'd you said?
I said I completely
What'd you
agree
say?
with you on the GM shit.
Yeah, thank you. GMO
It's
needs to
what you
come back.
say.
I honestly think that if there was a chance that they remastered the old games with GM mode, I would rather buy that than 2K18 because I know at least I can have fun with GM mode. Like the only reason,
I wish to bring back GM mode because that'd be even more fun considering you have NXT and shit you could book as well.
like this, is what they could do with a GMO, just Raw and SmackDown, and if they want, make NXT an optional third brand. I think it would be pointless, but hey, like just make Raw and SmackDown, make it we can draft about 30 to 40 superstars because of the roster, and you could pick your champions and just do it from there. I think it's possible with the how it's been set up with WWE booking for right now, but
See, no, there's an issue I have with this. It's the Universal Champion, because if you're going to make it as realistic as possible, you'd have to give the title to someone who only defends it once every 6 months.
well, you draft Brock Lesnar, give him the title, and you just don't book him. All right, but on that note, let's wrap this up. Any final thoughts? Any final things you want to say? Lobo, you want to talk about Crash Bash real quick?
Crash Bash, man. It just was my childhood. Even though I don't remember the characters, I just call them Orange Kangaroo, Big Forehead.
All right, now you just trying to.
Okay, first of all, my final things I'd like to say: you're a bitch, and he's a bitch.
Who's the your? Who's the he?
Wait, yeah. Who's your? Who's he?
You're your, he's he.
Please explain.
All right, no, you know what?
Look, I'll put it this way: Reaper's not either of those.
So
Because I'm smart.
So Lou and Ty? That's kind of a douche to say.
It's no one that's in here right now. But I mean, it's just those who are in here right now.
Oh, so my kind side and the aggressive side?
No, all of you. Kind, aggressive, original, whatever, all the other 20.
Well, you said me and yours, so there's only two. But anyways, Reaper, any final words?
You know what? I was less of a bitch, more of a whore.
Reaper, any words?
It's it. You are.
Whoa, hold up.
You're a filthy fucking whore.
I ain't a whore, man. I'm a player.
Isn't that the
That's
same
just
thing?
a male word for a whore. They just say that to make them feel better. I know, because I'm a whore.
Reaper, final words? Anything you'd like to say? Crash and Spyro?
No.
How you feel about the world champion in Real Talk?
You don't want me to get into that.
Well,
let's get into that right after we shut down this.
Wait, no. Providence is awesome. I love Providence.
Hey, that video he made, I have to admit, it was rather funny when he was parodying me.
Well, now, oh wow, someone took a dump. Actually, one half of the world champion is Providence. The other half.
No, we're not.
The other half.
I'm still on the heavy vote to strip him of the title.
The other half is Maverick.
Yeah, I don't accept that. So.
Right? Okay.
Yeah, no, he's not really a champion because he's not. Well, not. Brock Lesnar.
Maverick is our Brock Lesnar.
Brock
is our Brock Lesnar. He gets booked in what he wants to get booked in.
Because Brock Lesnar still actually won his match decisively to get the title.
You know what? That was deep what Reaper said. Wants to be booked. Well, what you just said about he wants to be booked when he wants to. That's deep. But anyways, make sure to like, share, and give us a like, share us, Nerd Squad Podcast, we're coming back.
Wait, can I just say one thing?
Yeah, what's up, Lobo?
Alright, I just want to say, if there's any ladies out there who's, listening to this, I'm single, by the way, so,
Yeah, but
Oh, Lobo, I gotta tell you about my job. You're gonna love it. The ladies love me there. I'm working with...
Just ignore these guys, I'm single.
I'm working with older women, and they are loving me.
I'm spicy.
Like Old Spice?
You can say that.
Okay, well, give us a like and share us on Nerd Squad on HA699. See you later.